What's up? I'm Marquita. I'm a certified massage therapist in the state of California. I've been doing massage. If you count school, I must say 18 years. But from graduation, like literally, like not even like estimation, literally 16 years from graduation. And you know, I love being a massage therapist. There's no place I'd rather be. And but it has been a minute. Like I had all three of my children as a massage therapist. So I was every single pregnancy. Every single baby has given a massage. Every single baby has given lots of massages. Like every single baby, they've been giving massages since they were in the womb. Ain't that something? You can take that however you want. You know, I know people are like, but that's people. So, I'm gonna let you be people. You be people, I'll be me. But yeah, so I've received prenatal massages through all of those pregnancies. The first one, not so much. The second one, I actually had a regular therapist holding me down. His name was Charles, and he passed away actually this last year around Christmas or on Christmas Day or something like that. So man, but he was holding me down. And I believe that there's a special place in heaven just for him because of the way that he helped me and Amani. But my last massage, my last pregnancy, I got massage for I was really getting a lot of massages during that pregnancy. And that is because I started working at J&J Therapies in Corona, California. And when we first worked there, when you first start working there, everybody gives you a free massage, and you give everybody a free massage, just one. And that's a trade. If they give you a massage and you don't give them a massage back, it's really on them because they gotta put themselves on your schedule. But I meant to say that the other way around. It still makes just as much sense, but I meant to say if somebody gives you a massage and you don't get on. If another therapist got on your schedule and you gave them a massage and you don't get on their schedule to get your massage, it's on you. Like, that's just the way it is. So I said all that to say I love getting massages. I love getting massages. I just saw somebody texting and riding a horse. I'm going through Norco. This girl was riding a horse. She had some pajama pants on. She was chilling. And she was looking at her phone. The horse was just walking. And she was just texting. That's some 2025. That's some 2025 stuff. Okay? That is some straight up 2025 stuff. But that was funny. That was funny though. Anyways, I love getting massages. So I love people who love getting massages. I love massaging people who love getting massages. Like, don't come over here. Don't come over here acting like you don't like getting massages. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care who it is. You certified? You've been doing it for how long? Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't like the massage. But you want to know something about getting a massage? Whether you like it or not, whether you actually enjoyed the massage or not, you got a massage. So let's say I don't like Tom's massage. Tom gave me a massage. I hated it. But the person who got a massage from Tom before me, and the person who gets a massage from Tom after me, absolutely loved it. All three of us got the same massage. And that don't mean something's wrong with me. We just have different preferences. There are certain things that his regulars like that I don't like. Okay? And that's okay, but I still got a massage. So you can't say, oh, well, I didn't like that massage, so I'm not going to pay for it. That's never going to go down, because I still did my big one. Just like I do for all my regulars, I did it for you, and you going to pay me. But today, I gave somebody grace. Because I was covering for somebody, and her client, when I said, oh, that's a pretty horse. When I said, I'll be with you in a minute, she said, what did she say? She was like, can I talk to you for a minute? Or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I'll be right there. So, because I went in to get the room ready for her. And so, and you know, it's funny because I came in, and sometimes I come in, I was like 10 minutes early, and she walks in right behind me. She was like, I'm early. And I'm like, okay. Now, me in my head, I know she's about to get a massage from me. She don't know that yet. But so I was really taking my time. I was looking at my phone. I was doing this. I was doing that. And in my head, I was like, girl, you got to hurry up because you got a massage. But I was like, la, 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 right? So I go in to turn on the little candle light switches. And she's like, can I talk to you? Or however she said it. And I'm like, yeah. So I go in there. And she's like, now, I was expecting to get a massage from Eva. And I was like, yeah, but she's not here. So I told her what was going down. And I told her why Eva wasn't here. I told her, like, but, you know, I'm covering for Eva when she goes on leave. Because she's actually going on a leave. But something else happened that was different that caused me to be like, okay, I'll work. So I told her I just went ahead and worked for her this weekend. And she was just like, well, I'm not getting this massage. I'm leaving. And her tone of voice was very nice. You know, she wasn't upset. She was, her demeanor was kind of like, well, I got better things to do than to get a massage from you. That's what and that's where the rudeness comes from. Like, that was her tone. Now, like I said, she wasn't going off. She was very quiet about it, but the way she was picking up her body language, the way she was picking up her purse and looking at me like, I'm not getting a massage from you. Basically, that's basically what she said. I'm not getting a massage from you. But she just didn't say from you. She said, I'm not getting a massage. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to charge you, you know. I said, I'm not going to hold it against you. You didn't know you wanted your therapist. And I get that. So I wasn't tripping off of her. But then I got a blessing. This man came in. He was new. He got 90 minutes. And he made up for it all, because not only was I like, cause I don't need anybody to make me feel good about myself as a massage therapist. Like, if I wasn't a massage therapist, they would have told me in massage therapy school, because they was handing out rejection tough in massage therapy school. Okay, they were handing out rejection left and right, and I was just like, well, thank God, because I don't think I would have been able to handle myself if they would have told me massage therapy is not for you. They were handing it out. So if I wasn't a massage therapist, I would have known from the jump. But this guy came in, and if I did need it today, he gave it to me. Okay. And he seemed real. I mean, because some people, they come in, by the time they come to me, it's like just like he said, you know, I hear about this place all the time, and, you know, I'm just in so much pain, and I just never came, and I just tried all kinds of stuff, and, well, you know, now I'm here. Man was knocked out. He was knocked out like he don't sleep. Like we get people who come in who have not slept because of the pain in their body. We get that very often. And then like they lay on the table, and they got the heat on perfect. And then you touch them. I don't know if you get massages, but like when, like, it's one thing, like it's there's a process, like there's levels to it. Like, like the day comes and it's your massage and you're like, oh my gosh, here we go. This is the day, right? And you're just hoping that nothing happens to stop you from getting your massage. And then, you're like, and then like the time comes when you're actually on the way to your appointment and you're like, yes, here we go for real. It's about to happen. And then you get there and you're like, yes. And it don't even matter how long, if the therapist is waiting. If you love massage, now this is how you can tell the difference between people who love massage and people who are just getting massage. Because if your therapist is running late, you don't care. You don't care. You have cleared the rest of your day because you're about to be too relaxed to do anything else. Do you hear me? So you're there. You're in the waiting room. If you have to fill out paperwork, you did it. You're chilling. They come out, or somebody tells you, they're running a little bit late. Okay, whatever. Let's go. Like, I'm here. I went to the bathroom already. I drank a little bit of water. Like, I'm ready. And then they call your name. And then it's just like the excitement just builds and builds and builds and builds, right? Now, this guy, he was just probably a little bit late, and I was already ready. You know what I mean? Like, I had already ran some errands. Like, I was cool. So by the time he came in, I was like, yeah, we good. He had to use the bathroom, whatever, but it was time. So he didn't have to wait. So now, so you get in, right? They do the little quick consultation thing, and they walk out, and the room now belongs to you, and it's time to get naked. Some people, where is that baby's mama? Where baby mama at? So it's time to get naked, and some people, they leave their underwear on, whatever. Some people, they take everything off. For me, it kind of depends. Like, I try not to get a massage around the time of my menstrual cycle, because I just don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that. Some people, that's the way the cookie crumbles, and they'll leave underwear on just because. Some people, I've noticed that there are some people who, this is mostly men. Most men do not wear anything. But I've noticed, and I'm talking about real human stuff, so there's nothing to be ashamed of. But I've noticed that the men, after they have, I draw a connection between them blowing up that bathroom, and just before their massage, they leave their underwear on. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I ain't trying to catch no whiffs. I signed up for this, you know what I mean? But if I cannot catch a whiff, I'm fine. I'm good. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want nothing sticking to my nose hairs. With that being said, it would just be nice if you would take a shower, like, as soon as you possibly can before your massage. Sometimes people come right after work, but take a shower that morning. You know what I mean? I'm cool with you coming smelling like work. That's fine, but don't smell like 3 days ago. You get me? Try to get into that shower, before you come get a massage. Not a bath. Don't soak in your dirt and then come get a massage. Don't do that. We're not doing that. Take a shower. cleanse yourself. Remove yesterday and come get a massage. Okay. So, but yeah, I made that connection. But yeah, so whatever you take off is up to you. You undress to your comfort level. Okay. Ladies, ain't nobody trying to look at your boobs. Take your bra off. I know there's religions and cultures that make you feel like you have to be as modest as possible all the time. But listen, between me and you, I am about to go out and tell whoever you answer to that you took your bra off. Like, just take your bra off. Come on. You know what I mean? Stop. Ladies, if you're bringing in your daughter who is underage, please just let her know she's okay. She can take her bra. Ain't nobody looking at her boobies. Nobody cares about all that. So, with all of that being said, so you finally, you there, and sometimes some of us therapists, we might take a little while because, there might be a line for the bathroom and we got to go to the bathroom before we come in here with you for an hour. And, some just be chit-chatting and talking, and sometimes we have to look at our phone because we are working. We're working. Not only are we working on your body, but we are also working our schedule. So sometimes after we talk to you about your massage and we close the door, we go straight to our phone or straight to the book, and we're trying to get all the people that we weren't able to communicate during the last massage. So sometimes it takes a minute. And but yeah, whatever the case may be, if once you're in the room, you're good. Unless, and we all just pray that no kind of emergency happens where they have to peek in and say, I'm sorry, but oh shoot, dang, I could have went to that UPS right there. Do I have time? I might have time to still go to the UPS. I might be late. I might be too late to send it. Let me find out. I'll go to UPS another day. I might just have to give them clothes to somebody else. Anyway. Yeah, so then, okay, so now the pinnacle of euphoria. And of course the levels keep leveling, right? Because eventually the massage is going to be over, right? Eventually they're going to get to that spot that you have been in pain, like that has been bringing you pain. You know what I mean? There's so many, but the pinnacle, like the peak of just joy in a massage is when the therapist finally sit down and touch you. Whether they start on your back, whether they start on your neck, that first second of the actual hands-on portion of the massage is everything. And for me personally, after that, I knock out. I'm ready to go to bed. So now, with all of that being said, my favorite type of therapist, my favorite type of massage client, get it together, girl. My favorite type of client is the one who sleeps through the whole massage. If you can trust me enough, if you can feel like, and you just met me, like you don't know me from Adam, Eve, Cain, or Abel, but you just met me, and you naked, and you go to sleep, like you trust me. Trust is my love language, okay? A lot of people say, and no, I do not believe that you have to trust somebody in order to love them. I do not believe that you have to love somebody in order to trust them. I do believe that if you trust me, I love you. Right? So, I have to say with all that being said, I have to say that this man was asleep through the whole massage. And it was a deep tissue for 90 minutes. And he came out and he paid me almost double what he owed me for the massage. He didn't know that I'm getting all that money. I think he thought that I was going to have to give some money to somebody else, and then they take what they get and then they give me the crumbs when they done. But we don't work like that over here. The money come to me, and I already paid for the time. I already paid for the hour. And I feel like some therapists might look at me and think that that prepaying is not the smartest option. For me personally, as humbly as I can say this, prepaying is the smartest option. Because yes, maybe there will be emergencies. Maybe things will happen. But like, people also understand. Like, you have to, and it, something's funny. I was talking to my mentee yesterday, and we were talking about in the book that I teach from. It seems, and I'm not dissing nobody, that's why I'm not saying the name of the actual class, but it seems as though the people who wrote it are a bit misogynistic. But I had to say, and I'm going to say this also about employers, about husbands. When you think about your future husband and you think about submitting to your husband, as the Bible says, you have to imagine what your husband's going to be like. You can't imagine that your husband is going to be this misogynistic. You can't imagine that your husband's going to be all the men who hurt you. You have to imagine that your husband that God has for you is going to be your man. Okay? He gonna be your man. He gonna be your man. So just like, I feel like just like when it comes to employers or paying for like a space, well, I'm not gonna say employers, I'm gonna say paying for a space. If it's your business, it's your service, you get to pick and choose who you gonna work for, who you gonna work around, who you gonna work with. The environment has to be right. So I feel like for me personally, I work with people who understand that life happens. And like, even like the office manager, after the lady left today, she was like, oh yeah, you're not, okay, you already paid for today, right? So we're gonna take that off and put it somewhere else. Like, so I feel like that's the smartest thing, but whatever. Anyway, all in all, as long as if you fall asleep while I'm giving you a massage, like, that's what this whole video is about. Like I love you, and you can come every week. You can come every week, fall asleep on my table, and pay me double. Pay me, okay? Anyway, I'll holler at y'all later because I got stuff to do. Thank you so much for your time. Peace. That's not the right sign off for this channel, but I'm going to get it together. Take care of yourself.